Well, we're up to 2022 and the learnings from 2022. This year was quite different for me from other years, and the main lesson from 2022 was I had to learn how to receive and how to embrace being served and being loved. There's a verse in Romans chapter 12, verses 1 and 2 in the Message Bible, and I absolutely love it. It says, embracing what God does for you is the best thing you can do for him. Not serving, not preaching, not being a martyr. Just embrace what God is doing for you, Sue, because that's the best thing you can do for him. And it struck me in my heart. And I mulled over that verse all year, really. And I realized that I had a lot to learn about receiving and embracing what God is doing for me. And I realized that receiving is a scale, it's a spectrum that runs from begrudging on this side and condescending to embracing and ecstatic on this side and everything in between. And I haven't been very good at receiving, even at the begrudging and condescending end of the scale. My childhood taught me a very strong default that, Sue, you need to do this yourself. Don't ask anyone to do anything that you can do yourself. And receiving from people, just the way I processed it, okay? I'm not saying this is what was deliberately taught. What I learned was that receiving from people is weak and selfish, but giving is what strong, good Christians do. Boy, did I have some things to learn in 2022. The year has been quite the growth curve. It's been about learning to receive well at this embracing end of the spectrum. Not just receiving, but embracing what I receive and who I receive it from. And practically how this has looked is that in 2022, I moved to a new living space and I live above, this is being filmed there. I live above a Cambodian family and I have a fantastic living space in a 13 by 6 meter space that was designed for me by Si-chan, the wife and mum in the family. And she project managed the builders while being very pregnant. In fact, we did the final walkthrough in this place at 5 p.m. on the 12th of August. And she went downstairs, had a shower, went straight to the hospital, and their third daughter was born at 12 minutes past 8 that night. I had to learn to receive and embrace the love and the care and the support that she was showing me, and from the people that I came to love and care and support. I came to this country to give, but I have had to learn to receive. Another thing that happened in 2022 was that I moved to a new local church where I am embraced and loved as Grandma Sue. And just a little funny aside is that the Khmer word for grandma is yay, and I get called Yay Sue. But that is also the Khmer word for Jesus, Yesu. So there are many kids who come into, they look a bit confused. Their parents say to them, go and say hello to Grandma Sue. And they didn't expect Jesus to be an old white woman. And that church has embraced me. They have welcomed me. They love me and support me. And I have had to learn how to receive and how to embrace that support and love. I serve at church, yes I do. But my focus has been on receiving well and embracing them and their gift of love to me. 2022, it's been a very different year to other years, but a very important lesson. My learnings from 2022 is to embrace what God is doing for me, because that's the best thing that I can do for him.